Welcome, my name is Nicole, and this is a morning mini class to get your day started. And today we will be doing warriors. So let's go ahead and get started and bring our hands into our heart center. Take a deep breath in through the nose, out through the nose, in through the nose, and out through the nose. We reach one arm out to the side, up and over. Maybe look up under your arm there. Maybe look down, depending on how your neck feels. And inhale back up and reach out, 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 and up and over the other way. And breathing in and out. And inhale back to center. Come on to all fours. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Take a moment, feel grounded, hands bright, active, pressing down firmly. Inhale, raise your right arm up to the sky, and then thread through. Drop the shoulder about halfway, and rotate open in the upper body. And breathing in and out. And come back to center. Inhale, open, left arm to the sky, thread it through. Drop the shoulder and the head. Maybe use this arm to help roll open in the upper body for a little twist. Breathing in and down. Come back onto all fours, toes curled under. Put a little tilt in your pelvis. Lift your knees. Press back towards your hips, towards your feet. And then from here, lift your hips high to the sky. Hands bright, pressing firmly, then drop your head. And lastly, you can work towards straightening the legs and dropping the heels. Breathing in and out. And we're gonna raise your left leg high to the sky. Breathe in, and then exhale. Step it through. Inhale, drop that back foot at an angle. Inhale, come up, square your torso over your front leg. Inhale your arms up, warrior one. Breathing in and out. And from here, we're gonna windmill our arms open and also pivot that back foot open a little bit more into warrior two. And you look out over your front middle finger and breathe. And inhale, you can squeeze the legs together, creating a little bit of a lift. And on the exhale, pushing them away. Very tiny movements. Breathe in, and then on the exhale, reverse that warrior, reaching down the back leg, up and over with that left arm. Breathe in and out. And then inhale back into warrior two. Inhale, straighten that front leg. Pivot the toes so they're both facing the long edge of the mat. Little bend in the knees. Inhale. Arms up, overhead. And exhale through heart center, prayer. Little bend in the knees as we come forward for this fold. Inhale, halfway look up. Exhale, fold. Hands can be on blocks, front, in line with the feet. Inhale, halfway look up, hands to hips. Come all the way up, and I'm gonna pivot warrior one, right leg, back of the mat. Inhale your arms up, thighs rolling out so you can see your big toe. Torso is squaring over my front leg, or attempting to. And breathe in and out. Inhale and then exhale. Cartwheel your arms open. That back foot turns out a little bit more. My torso is now facing the long edge of my mat. You may need to adjust your stance to fit your body. And then look out over your middle finger. It's where all your hopes and dreams are. And inhale, and reach the back, down the back leg, exhale. So reverse warrior. And inhale, back to warrior two. And then down over that front leg. Step back into plank. Inhale. Always lower the knees if you need to. And then exhale, lower all the way down, elbows in. And inhale, roll the shoulders, baby cobra. And then exhale into downward dog. Breathing in and out. Just a few more rounds of breath. And inhale your right leg to the sky. Go ahead and open it now. Boy dog. Really opening that hip as wide as you can, and then trying to re-square your shoulders to the mat. And then straighten it once more and draw it through. Inhale, warrior one. Go ahead and come on the ball of that back foot. Bring your hands into prayer at your heart. And scoot forward and start to tip and lift that back leg. And warrior three. Really strong through that front leg. Always have props if you need them. And then step back into lunge. Pivot the feet to the long edge of the mat. Open them now. So toes are come into star and just inhale. And then exhale, hands back to your heart center. Pivot. So now we're at the front edge of our mat again. Come into that lunge so that heel lifts. And then we just to shift forward, really engage, lift through the core, lift through the leg, and then lift off. And try to keep your hips squaring. And step back into the lunge. And then exhale over your front leg. Drop that back knee. And exhale into half splits. And take a few breaths here. And inhale, come back into the low lunge. And from here, we're gonna lift that back knee. Keep it low as we pivot around to the back of our mat. Lower the knee and press through that front heel, half splits. The right leg in front. Come back into that low lunge. Lift that back knee. Pivot. Place your left hand under your face. Open through your heart, upper torso. Breathe in and out. Lower switch, right hand in the middle under your face, left hand rolling the heart open, hand to the sky, looking up if that's okay on your neck. And drop that hand, hands to hips, all the way up. Pivot the feet in some, and then come all the way down. Oop, misjudged that, so maybe in a little bit more. Coming into yogi squat. And then always have a block here if you need to, if that's where you're working it. Take a breath here. So my elbows are pressing into my knees, so there's this resistance so that I really can open up. And then release and come down onto your back. And from on our backs, take a moment and get comfy. And then cross your right ankle over your left knee, making a little figure four. Thread your arm through and around your left knee. Or this thread the needle, hip opener. Breathe into all the places you feel sensation. Release. We're going to switch sides. So now my left ankle's over my right thigh, just above my right knee. And you reach through the hole and around to clasp. Deep breathing. And now go ahead and release. Bring your feet to the outside edges of your mat. Go ahead and cactus your arms and windshield wiper your knees off one way and then the other way. Inhaling up and exhaling over. Grab the outside edges of your feet. Draw the knees down to the outside edges of your torso. A little happy baby. Roll around if it feels nice. Hug yourself into a tight ball. Hold your breath. Squeeze your muscles as tight. And when you can't hold it any longer, release, let go, relax into Shavasana. Feet roll out, palms turn up. Take the next moment or so to integrate your practice. I'm going to sit up and hold space, but please stay where you are. Letting the earth have you, preparing you for your next phase of your day. I will be here to guide you out in just a moment. Again, to wiggle your fingers and toes. Take a deep breath in. You may stay as long as you like, and if not, then go ahead and roll to one side. Use your hands to push yourself back to a seated position. Thank you for practicing with me. I hope you have a wonderful day. Namaste.